last episode, we looked at gift ideas for watch enthusiasts and collectors, which are far better than the one my friend handed me just before he passed away. I mean, what the hell are you supposed to do with an EpiPen? Bloody thing didn't even write properly. So, if you're looking to buy a watch enthusiast or collector a great gift, here are a few more ideas a bit more appropriate than the cheese grater gifted to Stevie Wonder, which he described as the most violent book he'd ever read. Let's go, scallywags. First up, we have these, let's just say, polarizing hats from a company whose name will ensure you get a few embarrassing questions from HR if they ever see this on your work computer history. The company sells a range of unique looking hats which feature a timepiece right in the middle. While these hats could be described as both zany and impractical, buying one of these for dad or granddad, especially the wonderfully named retired drug dealer hat, is guaranteed to start white flight and have the neighbours moving into a gated community faster than you can say for shizzle. Coming in at around the $200 mark, these are definitely an acquired taste, but with so many available, there has to be a market for them somewhere, so who are we to judge? While Lego can be used for anything from makeshift band-aids to ineffective nasal sprays, they have also released some unique and fun watches over the years. From children's watches to funky little numbers, these will brighten up any wrist. The children's range tends to have more availability and choice, with the adult watches being a miss them and they're gone occurrence. Many of their best watches are now discontinued, but you can still find them on eBay for around $30 to $300, depending on the rarity and condition. Now, many collectors were reaching for their tissue box when these concept photos of Lego luxury watches were released. When you consider how stunning these look and the vast array of other sets available at the Lego store, I am sure the company must be considering some sort of physical release in the future. Right, Lego? My mate Dino reckons there's nothing more painful than standing on a Lego brick, but then I don't think he's familiar with landmines. So it is important to also remind viewers not to leave your Lego pieces around small children, and especially pets, as they have been known to swallow them. My cat, Mr. Fluffy, ate a whole box of them, which had the poor bugger shitting bricks for a week. At least he had a blast, which unfortunately is what killed him in the end. A bit like the watch chocolates from our previous video, these are excellent gifts for any special event, and they can be specifically customised to make them very personal and special for the recipient. Most decent cake stores can organise a generic watch cake or a specialised bespoke cake, including photographs of specific watches which are then printed onto rice paper with edible ink. You can buy whole cakes with anything your imagination can conjure up, depending on your budget, lead time and the expertise available at the establishment. My wife organised these fantastic cupcakes from Pain Creations for my last birthday party, and they featured 6 of my favourite watches at the time. As a big thank you to my mate Dino for the Bull of a Lunar Pilot portrait he gave me, I organised a lovely chili chocolate and coriander cake for his next birthday party, which I am sure he will enjoy as much as I did his lovely portrait. It would also be a good idea to get the proportions of any cake agreed upon before buying. The cake at Grandma's recent 80th birthday party had cupcakes and cake with more calorie-rich frosting and fondant icing than they did sponge. Not only could this amount of calories cause diabetes, but also weight gain, with the poor dear being asked to vacate the beach last week, just so that the tide could come back in. Watches are often worn to complement our clothing. You can also wear accessories that emphasise the fact that someone is a watch enthusiast or collector. These accessories range from the tacky to the classy, and the t-shirts we featured in the previous video could certainly be placed in this category. Other great watch accessories include the following. These nifty watch rings are available from around $5 to the $50 mark for the most elaborate versions, and are available on Amazon, AliExpress and high-end suppliers such as Temu. Casio make their own mini watch rings featuring a range of the most popular watches, and while Casio class these as a capsule toy, you can usually pick up a pack of 6 for around $70. But, and it's a big but, these little nuggets appear to have given Casio some big ideas, and they have recently announced a high-end version of the ring, the CRW001. This watch is bound to be more polarizing than Peter the Polar Bear, sitting at the polar ice cap while eating an ice pop, and I've already been quoted $600 for the privilege of owning one, which I respectfully declined. While cufflinks appear to be about as common as an understated Hublot or high-end movement watch, there are still those who wear them, if not on a daily basis, then at least on those special occasions such as a visit to the local McDonald's or KFC. There are quite a few styles to cover most tastes and budgets, starting around the $25 mark, and rising to a few $100s for the more bespoke look. And what better to go with a nice pair of cufflinks than a watch tie? From the classy to the fun, there are numerous watch ties available from most retailers starting around the $30 mark. Surprisingly, there are quite a few options if you want to buy a watch clock, from fun to luxury brands being available. If you're into swatches, funky numbers like these are available starting at around the $75 mark on eBay, Etsy and specialist retailers. For the multitude of Casio fans, this Japanese-only 177mm long desk clock pays tribute to the A158W. I chose my words carefully due to its lack of stopwatch function found in the original, and the fact that the metal look is actually made of resin. This is a great watch for any Casio enthusiast and can be bought online for $30. It unfortunately comes without a strap due to health and safety concerns. You can buy a generic watch wall clock, or if you want a well-known brand you can pick up one of these for around the $50 to $300 mark, including nods to the Submariner and Daytona. And this great looking Omega Speedmaster would grace any space, pun intended, for $150. For all you funky monkeys out there, these giant wristwatch clocks would look great in the right setting, as would this cute little Timex camera clock. Whether you are buying a gift for that special someone or just treating yourself, there might well be a few hidden gems at your local vintage store, like this one from Lala Vintage in Adelaide, which comes with a genuine leather strap. So there you have it, scallywags. Over 2 videos we have covered some great gift ideas to give to any watch enthusiast or collector.
Would you like to know more?
During the making of the last 2 videos, we came across some gift ideas which, well, let's put it this way, they were shite. Utter shite. So we thought we'd put all of these into a video. A little bonus, let's just say, that's releasing next week. Our members' watch for this episode is this Mark I from the Bangalore Watch Company, which was sent to us by Cool Ricky from Dallas, Texas. This watch, inspired by the Indian Air Force, is available in various colours and design options for around $1,100. I chose Cool Ricky's watch because the company mirrors my overriding philosophy when it comes to choosing a watch to buy. Don't wear a watch, wear a story, which is a philosophy I'm sure many of us can relate to. Thank you so much for your submission, Cool Ricky, it's much appreciated. Until the next time.